Hello everybody, my name is Nick, I'm with Melody Minds, and today I'm here with...
Blake from Will Killmoore.
Alright. I would say together you are, but you're a single person, so... Maybe, I mean, you got a few molecules in you, maybe.
Atoms, molecules, fluids.
Yeah. So, where did you come up with the name Will Killmoore? Did that, come just off of, horror movies, or did that just come off of,
The thought was that, I wanted the band to sound like a person. It could have been a person's name. It obviously is a little far-fetched for a real person's name. But, just kind of, put myself in a position where I can be a little more satirical with the stuff I'm writing, where it's kind of coming more from a point of a character than, Blake's opinions and thoughts.
That's actually really cool.
Separate myself from it a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not that angry all the time.
So everything we hear is coming from, Will Killmoore. It's not coming from...
Yeah, Will Killmoore is, the worst parts of me as a person.
That's cool.
Boiled down into a character.
It's
it's like the supervillain version of myself.
Super villain version, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say Slim Shady, but I'm I don't know if that really, works with our generation nowadays.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Yeah.
That did influence me a lot, actually, when I heard that.
Changed my life, too, honestly. All right. What can you tell us about the Shakes Trio and why they're so important to Will Killmoore?
The Shakes Trio was, one of the coolest bands that we had as a group of younger guys. We were probably, 16, 17. I wasn't actually in this group. I'm talking about it like I was. I wish I was. I wasn't. But they were, a blues rock group and fronted by Big Mike Medeiros.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was me and him did a podcast for about 2 years. We did 100 episodes of a podcast together. He's a real close friend of mine. And that band was incredible, and Mike picked up the guitar faster than anybody I've ever seen and passed every one of us in skill.
Wow.
And it's just, he teaches guitar full time now. And yeah, I mean, I got to get that kid back out playing shows because he's awesome. He's a really, really talented guy. And then Nick Martin, who's now playing stuff under his own name, Nick Martin.
Yeah.
I help him record a little bit, and they're all still playing music. We've all kind of always been friends, and Aaron played bass in that band, and now he's in Will Killmoore.
Nice.
And Nate played drums in that band, I believe. Yes, he did. Nate played drums in that band. I'm trying to think if it was Tim, who originally played drums for us. But that's what I'm saying. We've had the same friend group for a long time. So the Shakes is probably the first big groups that we had formed.
Oh, okay. I mean, going from blues to, I would say metal, hardcore, hardcore metal? Yeah, hardcore metal. Yeah. Is kind of a big jump. Where did that transition come in?
Before the Shakes, me, Big Mike, Nate, and our buddy Zach were in a band called Operation Mayhem. This is when we were 17 in high school, and I went to audio school, and that band broke up. Then they started playing as the Shakes. So the part that I was involved in was always kind of on the punk or metal side of things.
Okay, yeah.
When I got back from school and they were all doing the Shakes thing, there's no space for me in that band. They were awesome as they were. So I just kind of started making stuff by myself on my computer.
Yeah.
Production stuff, beats. No one ever wanted to buy my beats, but I had a lot of fun doing it. And beats turned into me putting guitar on my tracks and making it more rock-based, and eventually making music that was meant for myself rather than trying to sell something to someone else. So that's where Will Killmoore came from, long time after the Shakes ended.
So you brought up how you used to record, you used to mix. You went to the Conservatory of Arts and Sciences in Arizona.
I did.
You were younger.
You did just a little bit of research, dude.
Hell
yeah.
What was that experience like? Were there any particular tracks that have impacted your passion for music today?
When I went out there, I was just really, really into my grunge rock, classic rock, 90s metal, that sort of thing. The stuff that I actually listen to a lot now again. But everyone who I went to school with was just really into hip hop and pop and stuff, and they kind of showed me the way. They got me hip to it because I grew up in Swansea, Mass, and I thought that everyone who listened to hip hop was a poser.
Yeah.
I thought they were all kind of lame, and it's like, I don't know. They all thought they were tough because they listened to hip hop, and I didn't like the whole, ethos. At least in that one small community around it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing. But then I was like, wait a minute, I found the stuff I did actually like. I wasn't really into the Drake and stuff. I was more into like the Tribe Called Quest and Kendrick and stuff more on that side of it, less poppy rap sort of stuff. And that's why I started to make beats actually too. So yeah, I mean, sound wise, I really like a lot of like hip hop stuff actually. I think that the way those records are mixed is really cool, and I think that I'd love for a Will Killmoore record to sound as good as like a Damn by Kendrick sounded. That's the album that came out when I was out at school, so that one had a huge impact. I wanted all my mixes to sound like those mixes.
Oh yeah, really heavy on the drums and stuff. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Well, are you thinking of maybe making like more of a transition into like rap influences in like the future?
Not more than we already have. Honestly, no. I think I write a lot of my lyrics already kind of in a format where it's like you change the instrumental. I guess it could be like I don't know, insert like some new metal band. POD, bro.
It's giving
my
like,
biggest influence is POD. Put it on the record. No, I'm kidding. But no, I don't want to go into that territory. But like we do like veer somewhere. I feel like we're somewhere in between like classic punk and like new metal. Like I don't think we're that far away from like a Korn or a band like that.
No way. I can definitely see it. What else is there? Describe 5 artists that would define your musical journey.
9 Inch Nails.
Okay.
Nirvana.
Okay.
Foo Fighters. Kendrick Lamar. And Slipknot. Slipknot was actually my first favorite band. I was in 4th grade, and Slipknot was my first favorite band.
That's awesome.
It just like the energy of it all was so awesome. And it scared me. It actually scared me. There was a lot of music that kind of scared me a little bit when I first time I heard it, and I was like, but in a good way, where I was like, whoa, this is so different. I want to acquire this taste. Like that was my first instinct when my friend showed me Slipknot.
Was it like the music itself that was scary, or was it like the members? Because the members also have their own little like.
I think it was the get up, but also I didn't listen to any music that was like screaming and stuff at that time.
Yeah.
So when I did get more into that stuff, it was definitely very new. But I liked it, and I had friends who liked it, and they kind of got me into it when I was in like 4th grade or whatever. Yeah. Started my little like rebellious phase, I guess, where I was like, yeah, I go to church, Mom, but you can't make me not listen to Slipknot.
I guess another question I had was more or less, you made the song Prophet. I guess maybe what was like the motivation behind making that song and like lyrical connotation, because it feels a lot, I guess more, maybe I'll form this into a question of what does Prophet mean to you?
Well, Will Killmoore as a whole, our whole vibe is kind of supposed to be doom and gloom, like it's all over, guys. That's kind of the whole energy of the band. And I feel like I used to find myself being a lot more outwardly politically active and taking a side on every single thing in the news. Every single thing I had an opinion on, I would jump down someone else's throat about it, you know what I mean? And then I started to actually think about it, and it's like, well, if you want to know why anyone, especially in America, in our government, if you want to know why any of them do anything, just follow the money. It's literally all it ever is. It's money or power. If you have money, you want power.
True.
And once you have money, you want power. So everyone wants money.
Yeah.
That's base.
Yeah, 100%. Nobody wants the green. I mean, can't deny that.
I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. But that's kind of what it is. It's like, so, like, basically that song is about how like we are kind of as a society over, and it's because of money. Like it's because keeping us alive, keeping me and you alive, it doesn't make anyone above us money. So we don't have any value to them as people. We're just people, unless we're workers, right? Because if we're workers, we make the money.
Yeah.
But if we're not working for them,
no.
And and we're running short on resources or just cash in general, right? Because like we're not doing that hot right now. Then we are basically just useless to them, and they like why wouldn't they just kill us? I don't know. Like,
that's a really good point.
Like we don't turn a profit. If we're not profitable for the powers that be, then
what are we?
We're nothing. We're not worth anything to them.
Not worth anything.
Yeah.
Negative value. Exactly.
Yeah, especially if we need things from them, right? Like, especially like if we need certain things from these people, then it's like, well, you're actually just, like when things get tough.
Yeah.
When things get tough, we're gonna really see. We're gonna really see where everyone's values lie. You know what I mean? Sorry to get so dark, but that
I get it.
This is where I get that sort of this project is how I get that sort of shit out of.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, actually, another song you have is Party Boy.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a party boy?
If Party Boy is about anybody, it's about myself. All right? It's not really about myself, but if it was about someone, it's about me, I guess. The situations in the song are all fictional.
Yeah.
I never got punched in the face by a bouncer. I didn't try and get into a party that my ex-girlfriend was at and, get thrown out by some kid.
I was wondering about that. I actually was.
No, that's another reason why I like to have a character, because it's like, well, I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
so I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
This is about a dude who literally cannot take his head out of his own ass, because he's always, he's literally puts a buzz over everything.
Yeah.
Right? And this is a battle that I have in my life. I'm a very addictive person.
Yeah.
I'm not sober right now, but, I probably will have to work my way towards there eventually, probably kind of soon.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. I'm about to turn 26, and it's like, well, where do I want to be in, do I want to smoke weed for another 10 years? Probably not. Do I want to be hungover most mornings? Probably not. But but Party Boy is a song where it's like, man, like, don't be that guy. That's kind of like the point of that song. That's supposed to be like the fun, satirical sort of song, where the other ones get a little more serious. Not that serious, right? But Party Boy is the one where it's like, yeah, make no mistakes, this is the fun one.
This is the fun one where, a bouncer punches me in the face.
Yeah.
And I see my ex-girlfriend. Will Killmoore fun, I guess is the...
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Will Killmoore.
It's Will Killmoore.
That's the thing,
So you have a decent, that's a song word, but you have a decent amount of instruments in your studio. What is one instrument you couldn't live without?
My computer. My Mac.
That's so accurate.
I can't live without my Mac. I mean, the thing is like, I guess I could still do Will Killmoore without my MacBook, right?
Yeah.
Because I play guitar and sing, and I could get studio space to do that. But at the end of the day, like, nothing. I wouldn't even be here right now if I didn't have a decent computer and Logic Pro.
Let me go a little bit more specific here. What's a plugin you couldn't live without?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
Dude, it's free. OTT multi-band compressor.
Okay, yeah, I know
that shit is gas. Also, I allegedly defrauded Sound Toys.
Yeah.
I got this. I allegedly forged a class schedule so I could get a student discount from them. Dude, I have all the Sound Toy stuff. The Sound Toy stuff is so awesome. And Analog Obsessions, that's a dude on Patreon. He makes the best shit.
I know.
That shit is awesome.
Yeah.
Also, the stuff Logic comes with is pretty fucking good too.
Oh yeah, that kicks.
Nothing's that bad anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? Isotope is pretty cool. I can just shout people out all day.
Logic is a pretty... I was actually going to ask you what kind of DAW you use, but you leaked a little bit of sauce there. That's kind of crazy. You leaked a little bit of mixing sauce there. I think that's all I got. Let me see. No, that's it. That's all I got, but is there anything you would like to add before we cut out?
When is this going to come out? Any relative idea? We talking weeks? We talking months?
You'll see it early in 2025. No, I'm kidding. You'll see it probably in a month or two.
Okay. Just follow us on Instagram at Will Killmoore, and we got all of our upcoming dates in our bio, as well as a link tree to listen to our shit. No OnlyFans yet.
They're getting there. All right. Will Killmoore. I'm Nick. Bye.
yet.